What's going on, guys? Multigills HD here, as most of you guys probably already know. So guys, Call of Duty 4 is getting remastered. It's a new hype thing to talk about on YouTube anymore for all these Call of Duty YouTubers, including myself. We're not really paying attention to Infinite Warfare because, let's be honest, we have low expectations compared to the hype that is coming with Call of Duty 4. Now, there's a lot of things that I was playing Call of Duty 4 the other night that I noticed need changed, and this is kind of my wish list / things that I think need to be fixed in Call of Duty 4. Now, a lot of people will say and argue Call of Duty 4 was the best Call of Duty of all time compared to Modern Warfare 2 as its only competitor. And I'm with that boat, but both of those games, as much as we loved them, we also hated them secretly inside with some of the things inside of the game that was not up to the hype levels of what we should expect. So here's a little bit of a list of some things I believe need to be changed inside of Call of Duty 4 Remastered. Let's hope, with them only having 10 maps, maybe they will be more lenient and remove some of these perks potentially, some of these major flaws inside the game, and we'll go ahead and see what happens when it does come out. But here is nonetheless my wish list of things that need to be changed. First off, Claymores. These need to get out of the game. With Bandolier, it was pretty much it being Scavenger Pro, you need to get rid of Claymores. Frag times 3. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this perk, this was in Call of Duty 4. Now, if you guys have a frag grenade or any grenade on any of your classes in any Call of Duty, you understand the potential of what these grenades. You can get anywhere from 1 to 9 kills with some of these, and with you just constantly spamming them, probably about 1 out of 10 times you're going to get somebody with a frag grenade. Now, one frag grenade I wouldn't have a problem with. I would go ahead and say, you know what, that's fair. 1 chance out of 10 to kill somebody every time you throw it. Fair enough. But when you spawn and you have this perk on, you instantly get 3 grenades. You get 3 frag grenades that you can just throw over and over and over again. And with Sonic Boom, you can cause some real big havoc inside a Ground War or TDM or even Search and Destroy. You have 3 grenades each times a team of 6, maybe an S&D, Search and Destroy. There's 18 grenades flying at your enemy team. And if you have Sonic Boom, sorry to tell you guys, but you're probably going to end up dying. That I just see with the way that the play style has changed since Call of Duty 4 to present, with a lot more people taking it more seriously in the pro level. It definitely needs changed in my opinion, because let's be honest, if you have a full party versus another full party, whether it be MLG match or not, you're going to cause some havoc with the frag times 3. Now, another one that I have is stopping power with the combination of the M16. I also noted AK-47, 74U, but this is mostly stopping power on the M16. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, M16 was the #1 gun in Call of Duty 4 throughout history. If you had a 3-burst gun with stopping power, the only other thing that you could do to avoid this was Juggernaut, which is another whole entire different story, which I'll touch upon in a minute. But stopping power in M16 need to be fixed. I think it's okay and fair if you get a 3-shot to the head, instant 1-shot, but upper body and chest should not be a 1-shot, it should be a 2-burst, so you need 6 bullets to kill him, or something along those lines, because right now it's completely unfair compared to any other gun in the game. That's something I think that needs fixed, and I think that addressed issue that needs to be touched upon. In moving right along, the next major thing that I need to be addressed is the spawns. Now, I don't know about you guys, but Call of Duty 4 was also known for very bad spawn trappings. Bog, Crash, and Backlot were some of the main ones, including Shipment. If you have a team of 6 on Search and Destroy, you're fine. But if you had a team of 6 on Shipment in Domination or things along those lines, you could spawn trap to the point where they're not leaving their spawn the entire game. You could shoot to the shipment crates and things along those lines. The spawns need to be addressed, so if you're held in a certain area for so long, you could be teleported out of it randomly, which I think would be better fair for, you know, non-advanced players, and also would give the pro players a chance to come back instead of being held in a spawn for so long if this game becomes competitive, which I believe it will. Now, another thing we have is the mod in the hacking on this game. I got on Call of Duty 4 the other night. I'm not going to lie, I had high expectations of the game. First game on, got spawn trapped by a guy shooting and teleporting everybody around the map into one spot where he just shot and got a headshot on everybody. I know it's now going to be on next generation consoles now, but my biggest fear is please don't not support this game like you should as a company. Please, if you guys are going to remaster the game, please have a team dedicated to fixing all of these mods and all the glitches and things along those lines. That's another core thing I think that needs to be addressed. Another thing we have is Juggernaut, which Juggernaut and Stopping Power are the two main perks that are interchangeable. You can either go with the Stopping Power or have extra health. I just think that Juggernaut could be tweaked a little bit better, maybe a little bit less health, maybe Stopping Power a little bit tad less damage, make it a little bit more balanced for every other perk. Another huge one, this is amazingly huge, Sonic Boom and noob tubes. This needs to completely get out of the game. If you have an M16, you put the grenade launcher attachment on it with Sonic Boom, and you're running around with Frag times 3, you are going to cause havoc and make a lot of people rage quit the game. Let's not make this another Modern Warfare 2 with explosives. The way that people play now compared to the way that they played back then with a slower connection, we all have advanced connections now, and whoever has host advantage is most likely going to cause havoc. Let's not give them Al-Qaeda, a terrorist explosion class, to go around with RPGs, noob tubes, and Sonic Boom and Frag times 3. Let's not allow them to get to that point. Next one, double tap. I think double tap could be increased to maybe 2 bullets a second instead of 1.6, which it's at right now. Increased. I think it's just a little tad thing that could be patched. Martyrdom. One of the worst things in the game. If you have this perk on and you die, a grenade gets dropped. Have Sonic Boom, the damage on the grenade that is dropped is also increased, which causes havoc. You have people running into buildings that are often crowded. Have this perk on, you're insta-dead. Nothing you can do. That should be fixed. Something along those lines. Maybe make the grenade timer a little bit increased. I don't see a problem with that outside of that. Last Stand just should not be in the game. That's just my personal preference. Take it out. We've had this experiment on Black Ops 1. Just get it out of the game. RPG times 2. Now this is huge because, hear me out. RPG times 2 with Sonic Boom. Another problem, like I said, with explosives and explosive damage. I think it should be left. Now, hear me out. I think RPG times 2 should be increased and buffed. I think the faster reload speed should be on this class for shooting down air support. Now with the RPG, you do not have lock on. So if you see a helicopter and you need to shoot it down, you better have a light machine gun in RPG times 2 to attempt to even shoot it down. So my suggestion for this would be faster reloads only on air support. Now find a system that if you shoot up in the air, maybe reload a little bit faster to get rid of the UAVs, or even get rid of the attack helicopters. I think that's a big thing that could be addressed, very easily fixed, could make the game a lot more playable, so that we don't have a helicopter in the sky the entire game getting 40 kills by itself. So another big thing, score streaks should be left the same. Do not add more score streaks. The reason why Call of Duty 4 mechanics were so good is we had the 3, 5, and 7 kill streaks. The UAV, the Predator missile, and nonetheless, the attack helicopter. Do not make dogs, do not add things, leave it how it is because that is how we love the game itself. The last and the final thing I will go ahead and talk about that I think does need changed is boosting. This game is heavily boosted because of camouflages. Make it so that if you die by the same person over and over again, go ahead and kick the player out of the game. Maybe put a limit of 10. You get a warning. If it continues to happen within a span of a certain amount of time, kick them out of the game. It's been a big problem over the last couple years, especially in the cage match, which is 1v1. Maybe even remove cage match 1v1 versus letting people join session. Maybe have it completely random as a playlist. You get matched up with somebody completely random and cannot join session during this match. Something along those lines. There's less than 100 people in the playlist. Do not allow people to go in it. That's just my simple thought. I think that some of these changes could do wonders with Call of Duty 4 being remastered. That's just my opinions though. Go ahead and leave a comment or suggestions in the comment section below, but I definitely think if we were going to take Call of Duty 4 seriously, the time is now, and these are some of the things that I definitely think as somebody who has came from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the Call of Duty 4 days, and even before with Call of Duty 2 itself, these are some big things we need to have changed in order to make Call of Duty 4 Remastered great again. But anyways guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, some suggestions, whether you agree, disagree, anything along those lines. But until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. I'm WaltKillsHD, and I'm out. Peace.